I request you play as seriously as you can. All this Saturday. I will, Yozel. Camera's blurred, you have to refocus. No, it's not. Look, now it's blurred. It can't get any more focused than this. Weird sloppy sounds and Grubby doesn't show hands in camera. Grubby, Grubby. That was Logan, okay. If it's blurred, it would be just like smudge or something. How much do we need to donate for you to do stream in PN voice only? Rocco Max. Who's having to do tricks now?
Greetings, friend.
Hi there, Miss Pretty Face. What a desert like you doing in a thorny flower like this? Grub grub.
That's like the worst. Not only is it cheesy, but it's also insulting. I'm a desert? In a thorny flower. What? Did you mess that compliment up? I'm the flower? You said, what is a desert like you doing? Kid Katie says, as someone's interested in starting a stream with a cooking and gaming channel, would you say streaming has a future or should I keep it as a hobby? It depends how much financial freedom you have presently, Kid Katie, to give yourself a chance to make it work. If you have enough savings that you don't need to become profitable in the next year or two, I'd say go for it. You only have the one life. At least that's what I believe. If you're passionate about it and you're willing to put in the work and the consistency, try it out. If it doesn't work, you'll have done something you enjoy and that you learn a lot from. So no wasted time. If it does work, it could be a change in your life. Making your hobby into a potential profession is the best thing you can do. Now, if you're wondering at what point can it become profitable, you don't have to have 10,000 viewers.
What's your favorite kind of pizza?
It depends on people.
Mine
really.
is grubberoni, less than 3.
Depends on your community. Start a match already? I'm searching, bruh. Calm down. Grubberoni pizza. I like Mr. Chivas. Bit of Chivas on it. And you can always start like a lower time commitment. Start to stream, see how it works out. Don't go the full 8 hours a day yet. Keep it fun, keep it fresh. And I'm not just talking about the ingredients of your cooking. Keep it fun, keep it fresh, do it as a hobby and experiment that way. For instance, if I wanted to become an author, I wouldn't suddenly put myself in a coffee shop for 10 hours a day and say, right, you wretched grubber, right. I'd be like, alright, let's just start exactly as much as I can afford to and want to. I was just wondering, what was your view on streaming in general? In any case, I wouldn't start it to make a revenue out of it, but thanks for the opinion. My view on streaming in general is that it's a new medium through which to entertain and connect. That's my view on it in its most general form. First there was radio, and then TV, and now there's streaming. Yeah, it's a pretty long queue. I mean, I can always switch to BNet, no matter. Hey Grubby, my brother faced you in the practice room at WC3 in Korea and he tower rushed you as Orc and won. He was from Canada. Ah, cool. And I was human, was I? Ben Cross 900, cool story. I believe you because we did have a practice room in Korea and there's no way you could have known that. Hey Victor, what's up? What comes after streaming? Blu-ray? I think I might have to switch to PTR. Yeah, I mean, after streaming already gets you closer to someone than TV, so I guess touching what Dalaran said. Logos need more water? Didn't drink enough yet. He went to lick an empty bowl to tell me that he would like some more water. Here we go again. Hey, we found a game. Good luck, have radical fun. First time I game in a t-shirt the whole year, I think. It's been really a long winter in the Netherlands. Does Logan drink Evian only or basic Albertine will do? He drinks tap water, bro. Why are you talking about bottled water? We live in the Netherlands. Rocco Max says, if I'm not mistaken, you're Dutch. Tap water is just fine.
We need more gold. We need more gold. Something you're doing? Ready to work. Yes. What you want? I can do that. Yes. We need more lumber. Ready to work. What you want? Work complete. Yes. What you want? Ready to work. Yes. We need more gold. We need more gold. We need more gold. Work. Be happy to. What you want? Something need doing? Work. Yes. Be happy. Ready to work. Okay. What you want? Something need doing? Yes. I'll try. Yes. Greetings, friend.
Hey, buddy.
Something you do.
Hello.
Yes. Okay. Yes, something you doing. Ready to work. Try. Work. My eyes are open. Something you doing? What you want? Something you work really? Something you do yes, ready to work. What you want? Something you doing? Yes. I can do. What you want?
Goodbye, Russia.
My eyes are open.
First game of the day doesn't count. But I like it. Hey Ryu. What do you mean welcome back, Ryu? I haven't traveled for like 2 months. First game counts when you win? No. According to the old amendments of Grubby Stream, first game never counts, and the second game only doesn't count when it's a loss. So it's quite tilted in my favor, but that is very standard in terms of the general rules of living, which is escaping responsibility for your own responsibilities as a streamer. So what happened there? How did you win so fast? Well, what happened is that he did a 3 militia tower rush on a pretty short distance map, but it's not the shortest. And this really only works against Night Elf and people that don't know the correct response as Orc. And then I did the correct response, and I won. That's what happened.
Greetings, friend.
He put
Hey,
everything
Grubby,
into it.
I know it's not Sunday fun day, but can I request a game with BM2 Burrow Tech followed by Raider Spirit Walker game?
Ah, Ruster, even though you're 65 months sub, which is slightly on the longer side,
Greetings, friend.
I think I'm gonna go one
I
burrow.
always enjoy your content. You are definitely my favorite stream to watch. Highly informative and a healthy dose of wit. Also a good doggo, so what's not to like? Smiley face.
Dog haters. Thank you, TJs. Why do you always say Blood Mage is OP? He has 0 DPS, all he does is mana steal. True, all he does is mana steal, but he also has damage mitigation on the opponent. With Banish, he also removes some of the damage of an opponent, and it's also one of the few things that can remove and snare Banish. Plus, he gives mana, he doesn't just take it, so Archmage's DPS goes up a little bit with Water Elementals. And Farseer Shadow have very low DPS themselves. TC's effective DPS is high because of Endurance Aura. Rip one bro tech. By the way, look at you, Try Danielson. Try Danielson is a bit of a normie in this Warcraft stream, but he just accurately explained what happened in that game in Warcraft 3, even though he is to Warcraft 3 what a baby is to language. A total beginner. We're not supposed to look. He's having a bit of a private moment there with Mr. Duck Duck. But we steal a little glance anyway, like a peeping Tom.
Something you're doing? Happy to. What do you want? Work. Ready to work. What do you want?
He's currently in the state of getting all his toys with him in his bed, getting real comfortable after a massive pigging out of lunch and a good few liters of water.
Ready to work. I can do that. We need
Dog mauling a duck on stream is actually within the new Twitch TOS. Kiaru, I've seen the Twitch TOS speech, and they said that anytime a dog that is as cute as Logan mauls a soft toy duck, even a realistic looking one at that, that is definitely something they want to give content creators the space for. So, yeah, I did check. I did check.
What do you want?
Ducky the Rubber. I have Ducky the Rubber in my chat.
Something you're doing?
What's up, dude?
Ready to work. What do you want?
Oh, I nearly accidentally gave my 65-month sub what he wanted, which was 2 burrow tech, but luckily I asserted my own plans on time before I could be so helpful.
What do you want?
Sorry, Russ, there. Playing with your feelings.
Oh, something you're doing? Yes, Lord. What I do? Yes. Something. Yes, Lord. Excellent choice. Yes. Yes, Lord. Yes. Hey. Ha. Hey. What task is there?
On Serious Saturday, no one escapes the seriousness of the situation.
Yes. Yes, Lord. Excellent choice. What do you want? Work. Oh. Work. Are you hero and obey? Yes, Lord. What do you want? I am yours. Excellent choice. Hey. Excellent choice. Are you hero and obey? Master. What do you want? Yes, Lord. Yes. Nabu. Obu. Suck. What task is there? What do you want? Yes, Lord. Complete. Excellent choice. Take your time. Oh. Yes. What task is there? For the Lord. Oh. What do you want? Doctor. Yes, Lord. Yes. Hey. Yes. Master. Excellent choice. Yes. Time.
Wow.
Yes.
Oh lol.
Are you hero and obey? What do you want? Yes, Lord. Yes. I am yours. Obu. What task is there? Work complete. Oh. Yes. More. Yes, Lord. Huh? What do you want? What task is there? I am yours. Something you're doing there? Yes, Lord. Yes. I am yours. Yes. Taste of my blade. Nabu. Doctor. Yes, Lord. Yes. What task is there? What do you want? Yes, Lord. Yes. What task is there? Huh? Master? Suck. Doctor.
Oh, debated.
Huh? I am yours. Oh. We're under attack. Master? Suck. Yes, Lord. Ice. Excellent choice.
Hunter's Hall now.
What do you want? What?
No, I don't want you to have a Hunter's Hall.
I am yours. Are you hero and obey? Huh? We're under attack. Yes, Lord. Taste of my blade.
Meh.
Yes. Excellent choice. Ha!
But Hunter's Hall is very
Taste of my
tanky.
blade.
It's easy to finish.
Yes. Something you're doing. Are you hero and obey? Yes. Yes. Doctor. Yes. What do you want? What task is there? I am yours.
I rate Warcraft 3's music
Closing parenthesis.
10 out of 10.
Are you hero?
This music is amazing for me. Hey, Boots of Speed, thanks for the 2 months Twitch Prime sub. Appreciate it, man.
Use my power. Ready to ride. I am yours. Yes, yes, Lord. Who'll be my next big oh. Yes. Who do I kill?
Yeah, Brood War, Warcraft 3, and Diablo 2, and Diablo 1. So good music. StarCraft 1. The Terran tracks from SC2 are also very good, but I don't care as much for Protoss and Zerg.
Ready to ride. Oh.
I can definitely cancel lores,
I am yours. Ha! Yes, Lord.
but I don't want to go in.
Something. What task is there? Oh.
It will be a big bonus to actually get the Insta-4.
No problem. Will be my next big deal. Direct my blade.
Because that's like a big part of his defense.
Oh.
Minus 14 Grubby.
Excellent choice. Yes. I am yours.
Dear Grubby, I will put another 500 bits in here. If you play my Wishwoman or Kami with anything but orcs, SH and TC is hero.
Yes.
Go Grubby.
For the burning blade. Yeah. Yes, Lord. Who do I kill? Master? Oh. I am yours. Yes, Lord.
Hey, thank you, Blaubeer Pudding. But today I can't do requests, I'm sorry. I promised my viewers with the concept that I have to do serious Saturday games only today. I really appreciate you. I do.
I am yours. Oh. Yes, Lord. What task is there? Are you hero and obey? Use my power. Say the word. Oh. How do I get it right? What task is there? I am yours. Yes, Lord. Hey. Yes. Are you hero and obey? Hey. Are you hero and obey? What task is there? Oh, say the word. Excellent choice. No problem. Direct my blade. What task is there? Yes, then I am yours. Gosh, I need something. For you, yes, chieftain. Need something. Yes, Lord. Direct my blade. What task is there? I am yours. Say the word. Yes, Lord. Hey. Need something. Say the word. Yeah. Oh. Need something. Gosh. Trick off. Say the word. I am yours. Need something. No problem. Oh. Yes. Are you hero and obey? Say the word complete. Build more burrows. Yes, Lord. Oh. Need something. I am yours. Yes. Need something. What task is there? What do you want? Some. Yes, Lord. Chieftain. Oh. Victim. Excellent choice. Need something. I am yours. Hey, no problem. We need more gold. What task is there?
Ogre Mauler is the best thing he could be doing right now.
Yes, Lord. Something. Oh. I am yours. The word. Oh. That's right. I am hero and obey. What task is there? Yeah. I am yours. Yeah. Need something. What task is there? Need something. Say the word. Oh. That's right. Yes, Lord. Use my power. Glory of the war. What task is there? Oh. Yes, Lord. Yes, chieftain. Oh. Say the word. Direct my blade. Yes, chieftain. Say the word. Use my power. Yes, chieftain. Yes, Lord. Direct my blade.
GG. Master IKEA, Infinite Shadow, Gervo My Mervo, Freely Beer, Bear,
friend.
and Tetrafy. Thanks for the subs, guys. Dryads take extra damage from Raiders, and Raiders take less damage from Dryads. And it's still not that bad of a fight for Night Elf, if they're in a, decent position and have good hero control. I've never seen you use Panda, but it's often used against you. Is it versus Orc strategy or just preference? So Panda damages everything Orc has. We have no magic immunity. But every other race has a magic immune unit. Dryads and Fairy Dragons for Night Elf. Destroyers for Undead. And Breakers for Human. And all of these do get used from time to time against Orc. Night Elf is the one that uses it the least when they go talents, but they can still go Fairy Dragons. Dryads are a bit more rare. But that would be why. So I could use Panda in Orc Mirror. True, but the crowd control effects of Hex are a little bit too good to routinely give up compared to just damage and Fire Breath. Is your dog still mauling the ducky? Nope, he passed out about 5 minutes ago, he had a kind of weird groan, like he got tired. And now he's just watching me with the duck. I don't know why he's watching me. I think he's thankful for the food. It's very funny, actually. His
We need more gold.
his expression.
We need more gold. Ready to work.
He's staring very seriously.
We need more gold. Ready to work. We need more gold. Work complete. Build.
Hey Grubby, I've always noticed that when you choose to engage in a fight, you typically always pull back melee units after a while in order to draw their units out of position to find a better target of opportunity. True. What goes through your head when engaging the big fights? Generally, I try to... Usually I think quite defensively in a big fight, so I pull back that which gets attacked more than offensively, and I think that's appropriate for a mostly melee based race. But it's basically just a list of priorities, Russ, there. Like if you have Kodos, the top priority would be to eat, because you want to start that process as soon as possible. And if you have raiders, the first priority is ensnare. Again, start that cooldown as quickly as possible. So you do the things, unironically, that require to be done as quickly as possible first. And then you start doing like ongoing value moves, like micro in and out. But there's nothing more important than the pre-positioning. And although I don't always necessarily get that right, pre-positioning is half the battle. That's not true, it's not half, but it's quite a decent percentage of it.
What do you want? What do you want?
Ooh. Wow, that's a lot of buildings to tier 1.
I can do that. Work, work. I am yours. What task is there? Yes, Lord. I am yours. What do you want? Doctor. Success. Yes, Lord. Yes. I am hero. What task is there? Smoke. Master. I am yours. Excellent choice. Hello. What do you want? What you want? What task is there? Master. Doctor. I am yours.
With 2 of the same units within range, would you eat higher HP or smaller HP? Okay, let's say there's a bear with full HP and half. I'd rather eat the full HP.
Excellent choice.
There are exceptions. If they're literally same range, that's generally how I'll prioritize. But there are some exceptions.
Yes, Lord. Excellent choice. Master, I am yours. Lord. Yes, Lord. Are you hero and obey?
Like if I think I'm gonna have time in the fight to digest and eat again, then it's better to get
I am yours.
the smaller one. Does that make sense?
Master? Something you're doing? Yes? Yes, Lord. We're under attack.
He really wants that shop early.
My life.
Like if it's a hit and run fight, I'll take the big one and try to kill the small bear. But if it's
What task is there? Excellent choice.
if it's like I know it's gonna be a 2-minute fight, then it's better to eat the small one first.
Excellent.
Why insta-sell? I just wanted to make it back. For 75 gold, I get to make it back to my base instantly, instead of having to walk all the way back, heal, start the healing process then, and then arrive with less HP much later. Now I keep up the pressure more.
Excellent choice. Yes. Excellent.
You can see why, because otherwise I wouldn't be here yet with the amount of health on everything that I have. And all it costed me was 75 gold. Now I could keep the Staff of Teleport, right? Then it would have cost me 150 gold. Also possible.
Yes, Lord. Master.
Problem with that, I guess, not I guess, I know, is
Yes. Excellent. What do you want? time. Yes, Lord.
Problem with that
Yes,
is
Lord. Hey, what do you
thinking
want?
phase.
We're under attack. Yes.
I wouldn't have as much gold to make new units.
Excellent choice. Yes, Lord. Hey. Research complete. Oh, I am yours. Hey. Work complete. I am yours. Work complete. Yes, Lord. Excellent choice.
John42, thank you for the Twitch Prime sub. Really appreciate it, man. Have a good stream.
What task is there? Excellent choice. Are you hero and obey? Hey. I am yours. Excellent choice. Master? Yes, Lord. Yes. Oh. Are you hero and obey? Excellent choice. Hey. Are you hero and obey? I am yours. What task is there? Something is doing. Ready to soar, Master. I am yours. Something is doing. Yes, Lord. I am yours. Yes,
Ready
Lord.
to soar, Master.
I am yours.
Are there enemies above?
Oh, I am yours. Are there
Boom
enemies?
dabber.
Excellent choice. Speak. Yes. Be happy to. Yes, Lord. I need order. Something is doing. I am yours. Boom double. Not enough worthy. Party there. Master? Yes. Oh, I need order. Yes, Lord. Master? I am yours. Not enough mana. What do you want? What party there? Master? Work complete. Swarm research complete. Yes, Lord. Are there enemies above? Oh. For the burning blade. I am yours. Yes, Lord. I need order. What party there? Are there enemies above?
Gifted enemies of the Horde.
Oh, double. Speak. Boom double.
Undabu. Killidan and Ripxar. Wow, you're a poet, push me. What should he have done differently? Many things. Many things. His build, his micro, his prioritization, and his mid-game and early game. He did make the right units and heroes, but everything else was a little bit more lackluster. It was because of the damage I had done early Varanite that I felt Wyverns would work well. Why sometimes you don't focus fire neutrals? They're gonna time out by themselves anyway. So if you just ignore them, then they'll be gone. They're only adding damage on you. So the only reason to remove them is if they're gonna kill something. But you see, I didn't lose any unit this game. So I was correct in ignoring them and going for the juggler. When you want to end the Clown Fiesta, always go for the juggler. So in this case, the Demon Hunter, the Beast, the Moonwells, the Talents, and the Shop. When was this donation from Toady? Oh my god, 500? Actually 1,000. So that's a funny story. I don't know if you're watching now, Toady. If you are, huge thanks again. I was awake yesterday until about 6 AM, which is about 3 hours after I finished the stream. I started my rerun, which takes like another 6 hours, so it went on till what, 9-10 AM my time, where I was already asleep. And in the middle of the rerun, I'm just like checking my email or whatever. I'm like, I was playing some mobile game or just walking with Logan, and then I'm about to go to sleep. I look at my phone, $500 donation. I log into the stream and my app and I see that he dropped it as if I am live. Which, I admit it's not very clear to see. So that was essentially yesterday's stream. I was like, what? Yep. So that's when it happened, when everyone was offline. Canoxity says, Grubby, you were prettier before. Your haircut is ugly. It's okay, Canoxity. We can see other people. I'll try not to be jealous. Let's meet other people. Alright, the ducky has been destroyed by my dog. Now my feet are next. I think he's undead.
Ready to work. Work.
My socks are getting destroyed by my ferocious pupper. Hey!
We need more gold. Ready to
He's so grateful about the snack that he is giving my feet extra attention today. Maybe I should bring a snack next time I go for a foot massage. Would you like a half-eaten burrito? Can you give 5 minutes more on my feet? I wonder how they would take that.
Something you're doing? Ready to work.
Greetings, friend.
Lel.
Yes. I can do
Hey, here we go, Roster. Double burrow for you.
ready to work. Work complete. We need more gold. What do you want?
Melinas, thank you for the sub.
We need more
Appreciate it.
Be happy to. Oogie doogie. We need more gold.
You've got the full 2018 meta, Roster. Here we go, double burrow and a shot.
Greetings, friend.
We need more
No, I'm a hand model symbolic, not a feet model. Try to keep it.
I am yours.
The opponent is undead, Roster. I'd go so far as to say that when you go double burrow attack against human these days, it's like suicide. In the game, that is. Like, it's really debilitating to attack that slowly. I thought it was optional before, but I don't feel like that anymore. So many peons. No, this is normal. 7 on lumber, 5 on gold.
Sub. No power. Yes, Lord. Hey. Yes. Are you hero and obey? Something you're doing?
Greetings, friend.
Hey, thank you for the sub, Tipper19.
My life for the Lord. Work complete. We need more gold.
It's crazy you can buy speed scroll from here still, because of the lingering shop control marker.
Yes.
Oh, wow, very fast tech. So I'm assuming... Oh, with ghouls, wow. Okay.
Yes, Lord. What you want?
I'm assuming he's doing this, this, or this. In fact, oh. Oh, hell, what? Really? This is a very risky shop to take, bruh. Like a risky creep camp to take, I mean.
Are you what you want? Taste of my blade. What hot is there? Hey. Yes. Hey. Yes, Lord. Oh. Excellent choice. Are you hero and the way you want? Hey. Yes. I am yours. Hey. Yes. Oh. What do you want? What task is there? Yes. Hey. Excellent choice. I am yours. Can't build there. Yes,
Something in the way.
are you hero and obey? What task is there? Master? Oh. Excellent choice. Hey. Yes, Lord.
Yes, I love trading a heal saw for a coil, especially when it's your last one. Alright. Now without coil, you can't do much. His ghouls are hurt, so I would argue the chances that he comes here right away are fairly low. It is not an infinitesimal chance, but it's low enough for me to risk this.
Yes, Lord. Excellent choice. Time to die. What do you want? Double. Time for. Yes, Lord. Work complete. Are you here and obey? Yes. Yes, Lord. Work task there. Excellent choice. Oh. Excellent choice. Are you hero? Something is doing. What do you want? Build there. I am yours. Something is doing. Yes, Lord.
He has ghouls and very quick tech.
Yes, Lord.
I'm gonna scout.
Greetings, friend.
Cancel Slaughter as maybe.
Great work.
And he doesn't have crit fiends, so I'm gonna go Wyverns. Opener.
Oh. Yes, I am yours.
Oh, bro, did you see that? Yo, Sihan, thank you.
I am yours. Oh.
Funny thing is, he doesn't have much units. Many units? Much? So this could be debilitating.
Thanks to my blade.
So far I still have positive damage on it. Okay, never mind.
Yes. Excellent choice. For the burning blade. Double. Yes, Lord. We're thanks to my blade. Oh. Task is there. We're complete. I am yours. Task is there. We're complete. Yes, Lord.
There's his first crit fiend. I have pillage now. Show me the money.
What do you want? Yes. I am yours. Are you heroes and obey? Yes. What task is there? Yes. What do you want? Yes, Lord. Are you heroes and obey? What do you want?
I thank you.
Since we missed out on the transmute game yesterday, I feel obligated to donate something.
No.
Today. I know it's Serious Saturday, but can we see a Farsia first game? That's semi-serious. NP if not.
Thank you very much, Apotheosis. That's very kind of you. I will play Farseer the first time it is... the first time it is permissible, let's say. I think he's gonna coil Nova that Grant. The fact that he didn't frost armor his DK yet, to me, proves that he is got Nova first. But yeah, Apotheosis, thank you very much, and you're right, but I can't. It's true that I can play Farseer today, but I'll have to do it on a map and a matchup that works. Like I wouldn't force it on, let's say, Melting Valley versus Night Elf. You see, I can do that. I think that's a great compromise. Is that real? Probably not. No, I would say it's not real. No, it's not real. Okay, so I'm going tier 3. I've got Wyverns, no second hero. I don't have Warmill yet. The goal is going to be to creep as much as I can. After this turtle, I'm gonna pay a quick visit to home, to heal solve. I might have to sell some of this item shenanigans. Yeah, that's probably gonna be a sell.
Yes, Lord. I need order. Oh. Are there enemies above? Oh. Ah. Yes. I need order. Yes.
Tier 3 is near.
Yes. Speak.
That one is fake, but it shows he has Orb of Corruption. Advice, if you ever want to copy while denying information, try going for a
We're under attack.
cancel.
Oh. Are you hero and obey? Upgrade complete. Excellent choice, Speak.
Try dropping your item before summoning, I mean.
Work. Yes. What?
The illusion.
Oh, order. What task is there? Speak. Yes, Lord. Oh, are there enemies aboard? What task is there? Yes. Excellent choice. Oh, double. Yes, Lord. Take my blade. What do you want? I am yours. Yes, Lord. Are you hero and obey? Excellent choice. Yes. Are you hero and obey? Excellent choice. Something complete. Research complete. I am yours. Yes. Excellent choice. Excellent choice. Yes. Work complete. Oh. Are you hero and obey? Are you hero and obey? Speak. There's something need doing? Yes, Lord. Oh. Yes, to the wind. Excellent choice. Are you hero
I should have
and
dropped the
obey?
ring, not sell it, because TC is going to be able to make use of it.
Yes. What task is there? Excellent choice. Oh. Yes. I need orders. Excellent choice. Are you hero and obey?
I'll just kill the Solve if he comes here.
Research complete. Work complete. What task is there? Research complete. Excellent choice. Oh. Are you hero?
What would you ask of me?
Oh my god!
What task is there?
What would you ask of me?
Bone double. What do you want? I can do that. Where? Yes, Lord.
Why solo hero? Because it levels up higher.
Yes, Lord. Excellent.
And because the second one was gonna get stuck.
Excellent choice. Ah! Yes. Excellent choice.
Command.
I knew the second one was gonna get stuck, that's why.
Excellent choice. Are you hero and obey? Yes. Excellent choice. Oh. Taste of my blade. Yes. Are you hero and obey? Ready to soul double.
I stand
Something
ready.
you're doing? Okay, doing. What task is there? Excellent choice. Oh,
Greetings, friend.
I am yours. Hello. What task is there? Speak. What task is there? Yes, what's mine?
I made a freaking obstacle course. 2 walls, unintentionally. I know that I was following a certain mathematical pattern. Like, 1 space, 1 space, 1 space. I was like, yeah, nature is beautiful. But, that was...
I am yours. I need order. What task is there? I am yours. Oh. Yes. What do you want? Yes, Lord. Oh. Yes, Lord. I am yours. Double. What task is there? I need my ancestors. I am yours.
Order.
Yes, Lord.
What would you ask of me?
I am yours. Double. Are you hero and obey?
I stand ready.
What task is there? Above? Yes. Oh. I need order. Yes, Lord. Oh. Excellent choice. To the wind. I am yours. Are you hero and obey? Hey.
You ask of me.
Yes, Lord.
2 armor upgrades. Wow, really?
Yes.
I stand
Awesome.
I am your enemies above.
Oh, I thought I invilled. I think I didn't.
My ancestors are their enemies above. What do you want?
I actually pressed invul, but I don't think it procced.
All the tribes are their enemies above. We need more gold. I need order.
Yeah, that's a loss. The Blade Master DPS was kind of important.
On our time I need order. I am yours. Yes, Lord. Oh. Yes, Lord. Are you hero? I need order. Task is there. Yes, Lord. Good task is there.
Small losses.
I am yours. I stand. Yes. Yes, Lord. Are there enemies above? I am yours. Oh. I get order.
I stand ready.
Are you hero? Word and a word. Oh.
Order.
Yes.
I'm not saying Ring of Regen isn't good. It's fantastic. It's just I really need
Yes.
a win condition, and I just lost my win condition because I pressed invul and it didn't proc. I don't know why.
Are you hero?
So yeah, let's
My ancestors.
let's do this. It's the only chance that we have to still win.
Excellent choice.
Never give up, never surrender.
I am your order. Are you hero and obey?
Like, he has a really nice army setup. I really dig what he's doing. Like
Work complete. What task is
with the
there?
Banshees, the 2 armor upgrades
I
and
am
stuff.
yours. Speed. Oh. I am yours. We're under attack. What task is there?
Man,
What do you want? Yes, Lord. I am yours.
We're just gonna have to abuse the max out of Blade Master. I don't think it's gonna work.
What task is there? Excellent. Our town is under attack. I am your order.
I mean, it should not work. Not even a bit.
What task is there? Oh, double. Do the will. What task is there? Yes, what you want. I am yours. Excellent choice. Oh, double. Yes, Lord. What task is there? Are there enemies above? Yes.
I stand ready.
Yes. What do you want? Yes, Lord. What task is there?
Your command.
Excellent choice. Oh,
You ask of me.
what double. Yes, are there enemies above? Are you
It's
hero?
gonna work.
What
Maybe I catch some units. That would help. Maybe not.
Yes, Lord. Yes. I am yours. What task is there? On our time, I am yours. Yes. We're under attack. Something is doing. What task is there?
Didn't have to sack all those peons, but I
I am
miscontrolled.
Man, I stand
Excellent. Yes, Lord. I am under enemies above. Ready. Soul Master. Oh. Yes. Hey. Yes, Lord. What task is there? I need orders. Speed, victory for the Horde! I am yours. Are you hero and obey? Double. Yes, Lord. I am yours. Excellent choice. I need order. Yes, Lord. Speed. Onward and upward.
what would you ask of
What
me?
I need order. Yes, Lord. Double. Oh.
Your command.
Done. hero and we need more gold. Yes. Inventory is full. Yes. Inventory is full. Inventory is full. Are you hero and obey?
I stand.
Excellent choice. Yes. Are there enemies above?
Scary.
Bone double. Yes. Work. Speak, Chica. I am yours. And I need order. Amen. What task are there enemies above? Yes, Lord. I am yours.
I stand ready.
What task is there? I am yours. Oh.
We are enemies.
What task is there?
I
I need order. For my ancestors. Yes, Lord. Gold mine is running low. Double. What you want?
What would you
I need order.
Your order?
What task is there? Hey. Oh.
Hello.
What task is there?
Use my power.
Are there enemies above?
Just need to check that he doesn't have expansion.
Are you hero and
Okay,
obey?
he doesn't.
Speak. Yes, Lord. Excellent choice. Hey. I need order. I am yours. Yes. Excellent choice. Yes. Hey. Are you hero and obey? Hey. Yes. Are you hero and obey? Complete. Yes. Taste of my blade. Excellent choice. Moon double. When you were under attack. Yes, Lord. Are you hero and obey? Excellent choice. Yes. Are you hero and obey?
I see.
Are there enemies above? Are you hero and obey? Excellent choice. Hey. Yes. Are you hero and obey? Hey. What task is there? Yes. Excellent choice. Speak, Chieftain. Are there enemies above? Yes. I need order.
What would you
We are
ask of me?
enemies. Be hiding.
Yes, Lord. What task is there?
We are enemies.
Oh.
Be hiding.
Yes.
Who be my
Excellent
next
choice.
victim?
Are you hero and obey?
Order.
Direct my blade.
I stand ready. Your order.
Yes, Lord. I am yours. What task is there? Yes, Lord.
Good night.
Speak, Chica. I am double.
Use my power.
What task is there?
Would you ask?
I am yours. Yes, Lord. What task is there? I need orders. Hey. I am yours. Double.
Do I kill first?
For my ancestors. Yes, Lord. Our gold mine is collapsed.
Direct my
What
blade.
task is there? Something is doing what you want. Hey. I am yours. Oh.
Use
I am yours. What task is there? Double. Something is doing? Oh. Yes, riding the sword, Commander. Oh. Are there enemies excellent above? Choice. Are you hero and obey? I am your double. Excellent choice. Are there enemies above?
I stand ready.
Yes, Lord. Onward and upward. I need order. Task is there.
Who be
Yes,
my
are there
next
enemies
victim?
above? I need order.
Who do I kill first?
Yes, Lord. What task is there? I am yours. What task is there? I am yours. Speak.
Who do I kill first?
What task is there?
Direct my blade.
I am yours. Are there enemies above? Yes, Lord. I am yours. I need order. And obey.
Who be my next victim?
Oh.
GG. It all comes down to the Blade 5 loss in the main fight. Like, that fight would have gone way better if I don't lose my blade for free. I remember clicking invul, but I just want to see what went wrong. Let's watch the VOD. No, it has nothing to do with easy wins softening me, not part. Everything to do with I simply clicked invul and it didn't proc. So that's my mistake, right? But it has nothing to do with my shape. It just happened.
Greetings.
Let me check. Let me check. I wanna see the moment.
You still have grub login.
No, it has nothing to do with wyverns being bad, Kubas. Sometimes I know it's hard to understand, but it all comes down to this one moment, this one shot, this one opportunity that you got, and then you puke mom's spaghetti all over your shirt, and that changes everything else. Let me check. Okay.
Electrify.
Fast expand enthusiast.
Thanks for streaming so consistently. Noob question. Does wyverns expand viable versus casters who knee like you've displayed in both serious and fun games viable at all versus top level players? It looks so much less frustrating to play.
Hey, thank you very, very much. Fast expand enthusiast for the 50. Thanks for streaming consistently. Does wyvern expand? Is it viable versus casters from either human or night elf, like you've shown it? So almost always the theme with orc is lame styles like tower expansion, hit and run. It all comes down to this one moment. Can you get your expansion up with towers? And you'll typically find against someone like Remind, he will always know. Always. He keeps tabs on all the expansions you've cleared. He knows which ones you've cleared. And will then scout it with a wisp. And if that one gets killed, he will immediately replace it with a quill beast. And if that one gets killed, he will reveal it.
Is all the advice I can give you.
Or he will send a hawk.
Keen.
Thanks, Adlobi. He will check it over and over with anything that he has. And if he finds that you are putting up a tower, he has a 65-second window to Staff of Teleportation or walk across the map. And because you're investing in 3 towers, you will generally have a smaller army. And because you're going Bat Riders or Raiders or whatever, those don't fight as well straight up. So if you get an unfair advantage early because you use wyverns to kill all their units, you can expand. If you keep them busy or their map awareness is too weak, or you deny scouting very effectively, you can wyvern, Bat Rider, fast expand and lame all the time, but it doesn't work if they react too fast. Is this after I lost my blade or before? I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, I think blade was 5, so it's gonna happen soon. Okay, I need to watch this. 2 armor upgrades. Wow, really? Awesome. Wait, I did invul before this, supposedly. Okay, did you see that? Awesome. Awesome. You see my cursor? The orc hand, right there? You saw that it depressed the invul, but it didn't happen. And I think what happened is you can do it in 2 ways. You can do it like this. Finger. Press. and that's it. Or you can do like, you press, but you slather off. And when you do that, when you drag off of it, it doesn't depress down enough. Like when you have to not. I slathered it. I slid it. So I thought Invil's already there, so he's gonna coil Nova it, but I thought he was safe. Oh, I thought I Invil. I think. Oh, I thought I Invil. I think I didn't. No. What is slathered actually? I would not be able to answer what it means. To spread or smear thickly or liberally. Okay, wrong word. Grub slather. Yeah, sure, Sour. I thought I didn't. So what happened to the potion item itself? It stays. I meant slid. Yeah, I slid off it. Slathered that cursor all over the icon. What a mess.
Greetings, friend.
Yeah. Thank you for that mental imagery, Kayaru. You don't have Twitch Prime connected yet, Cairo2K. In order to connect your Twitch Prime, you need to go into your profile and set it up. If you have Amazon Prime, you need to link your Twitch and Amazon account on Twitch. And then you'll see the little blue crown that says your Twitch Prime. And then you can do a free sub in this channel. Alright, thanks. No problem, Jimmy. Oh! I'm not supposed to know your name.
Friend.
I gave away my secret promoter. It works. Dinosaur Tamer, thank you. Wow, I have Cairo2K in chat and Chiron2K. I thought he said something to me.
Friend.
This is Jimmy.
Greetings, friend.
I have no friends IRL.
Oh. Oh. Yikes. Thanks for the sub, man. 16 months.
Friend.
Take my free sub once again. Thanks, Grubby.
Yo, thanks, Puffy Rat. Yes, PUBG Mobile in 1.5 hour, Booney Pies.
Greetings, friend.
Friends in real life are overrated.
Friend.
Anyway. After PUBG, I'll play another 3 hours of Warcraft 3. It's gonna be my first time playing an FPS on stream if you don't count the disaster of one game of Overwatch, which I think most people don't remember anyway. So, at the very least, you can have fun at my expense, watching me die a lot in a FPS. But at the best, hopefully, it'll be fun and immersive. A 2-hour promotion today. Yeah, not a joke, good boy Logan. Why? Because it's a really popular game and they sponsor me to play it. And because I hope it'll be fun. It's best if we all forget about Grubber Watch. What hero did you play in Overwatch? I don't remember. Let's not talk about it. It hurts. In half an hour I'm playing a mobile game, but I'll tell you all about it later. I hope to play 1 or 2 more games of Warcraft 3. You know, this is gonna be more part of my stream this year as well. I'm not saying it's gonna be every weekend. It's not even gonna be every other weekend probably. And it's not always gonna be in the weekend. It's gonna be in the week. But from time to time, and it's gonna be sporadic, I'll do a promo, hopefully of a game that is tasteful and enjoyable for you guys. Zap says, small pro tip from a PUBG mobile player, grab a vehicle and drive around and kill people. It works really well since you're so fast. What, like just truck over them with a truck? Okay, I'll try. Yeah, I know that until level 10 there's like bots and stuff, but I'm already over level 10, so I think there will be human opponents.
What do you want? Something you're doing? Work.
Click Sports. I played against this guy yesterday. Make sure you get in the front seat. Yeah. Try Danielson and me were practicing a little bit yesterday. And I got in it at the back. And he was gonna drive. And then he got in at the back as well. And we're sitting there like... Okay, what now? You and me both on the back seat, what do we do next? And then we got out and we got shot. We both died. And it looked so stupid on the death cam too. We both got out, back to the gunner. He took his time, aimed, and we both died. Like 2 idiots getting in on the back seat. Anyway, let's reserve the rest of the stories for later. For now, it's pure Warcraft 3, right? This guy's Night Elf. I haven't forgotten the request from... of the Farseer. From Apotheosis. But this is not the appropriate time. So no Farseer now. In fact, I said if I meet an elf on Melting Valley, I used that as an example of why it would not be good to force Farseer. And here we are. I will stay and support you during the other stream, says Hatsu58. I hope you'll find soon some other cool games that both you and us enjoy. Hatsu, thank you very much, man. In fact, it's the first time ever that I installed Steam. I have never ever had Steam, and I installed it 2 days ago to get the PC version of PUBG to do some practice. And then I realized what glory it must be to have a Steam sale where you can get 75% off all the games that you never end up playing. That's the way I see it, you know. It's still a discount even though you never play it. Gotta get it. Steam sale, got him. He's human? Ah, thank you. Thank you for letting me know. Either way, it's still horrible to go for Farseer, so it's all good. Yeah, I was looking around on Steam and I saw, okay, maybe there's like some other games we can try out sometime, like on Flexible Friday. But for now, I'm still very pleased with my standard repertoire, let's say. I think I'm gonna actually keep my TP. I'm happy to try out something now and then though. That's gonna be like part of the stream sometime in the future. It helps to make it future ready to stream, like, and make me future ready. Like, what am I gonna do in 5 years? What am I gonna do in 10 years? Right? So it's nice to try out some new stuff. I hope I get an XP tome. Oh wow, I didn't even know that. That's so comfortable. The mages don't even attack me.
Yes, Lord. What do you want? Oh, Master, Doctor, what do you want?
So in this case, the promo requested the weekend. It's not that I'm deliberately planning it in a Warcraft 3 weekend or something. So that's gonna be like pretty much up to whatever the promo's requirements are.
Yes, I am yours. Yes, Lord. I am yours. Taste of my blade. Are you
Just so you know.
and obey? Yes, Lord. Hey. Yes. Excellent choice.
5 years from now, hopefully playing Warcraft 3. Yeah, I can see that sentiment. Depends on how it goes, right? You never know. I mean, I'd like to think so, but you never know. What if like W3A goes down and BNet never takes off? What's the promo game gonna be? PUBG Mobile. I'll just sell this.
Can I help you?
Yes.
That was almost a good surround.
I am yours. Excellent choice. Yes, Lord.
Where's his hero? Is he just gonna come in with a Mountain King and kill me?
Excellent choice. Are you hero and obey? Excellent choice. Are you hero and obey? What do you want? I am yours. Upgrade complete. Are you hero and obey? Yes. Excellent choice.
You can stream yourself commenting on a cow taking a dump and we'll still be there too.
Master.
Yikes.
Report you.
What do you want?
Report you. The delay was perfect.
Yes. Something what you want. We're under attack. I can do that. Yes. What do you want? Yes. I am yours. Oh.
This is just strange play, man.
I am yours. What do you want? Yes, Lord. Are you hero and obey? Yes. Excellent choice. Doctor. Dabu. Master. Swobu. What do you want? Yes. What task is there? Master. Are you hero and obey? Yes. We're under attack. Excellent.
I wonder if he has expansion, because there's really some facts that I'm missing.
What task is there? Ah! Are you hero and obey?
Who be my next big
Yes, Lord. I am yours. Excellent choice. Hey. Excellent choice. Taste of my blade. What task is there? Ah! What do you want? Yes, Lord. I am yours. Yes, Lord.
use my power?
I am yours.
It be the man time
What task is there? Yes, Lord. Hey, work complete. What task is there? Oh. Yes. Yes.
I feel like from the way he's playing, he has an expansion.
Are you hero what and work complete? I am yours. Huh? Yes, Lord.
Like,
I am yours.
just happy to continually fight and lose things, or maybe that's just how he plays, lose things, but it seems like very oriented towards distraction
Oh.
and not finesse.
Excellent choice. Ready to ride. Are you hero and obey? Excellent choice.
Use my power.
I am yours. Taste of my blade. Yes, Lord.
He got the Ring of Regen,
Who do I kill first?
What task is there? Yes. I am yours.
but I got everything else.
Here. Oh, we're under attack. I am one. We're complete.
It's a nice art to form to get the timing
Something. Hey,
perfectly correct on Hex. Oh, he has no
I
expansion.
am your
Well,
search complete. Excellent.
good heavens then. Good heavens. To get the timing perfect on Hex, to make sure to guarantee the kill, is an art that very few humans appreciate.
Oh, I am one.
Like, usually the human will be like,
I am yours.
I dream.
Hex Blade Master stupid. But the truth could not be further away. There's a lot of finesse and skill
Need something.
and enjoyment in getting that hex just perfectly
Are you hero and
at the edge of their belief.
choice?
Where it's like, wow, actually they should be complimenting us at how good the timing of the hex is. It's like, wow, I could not do anything. I was really greedy, waiting that long with my TP, and you just nailed it, as you always do. You just nailed it once again. Impressive, well played, see you next game.
I am yours. Yes, Lord. I am yours. I am one.
We are enemies hiding.
I am hero.
Greetings, friend.
The Mr. Rogers of Twitch smiley face.
Yes, yes, chieftain.
Hey, Braydart, thank you, man.
I wreck my blade.
I hope this gives me exactly level up.
I kill the
Need something. No problem.
I wreck my blade.
No, it doesn't. I need that bear.
Say the word. Now, need something. Yes, Lord. Say the word. Come on. Yes, chieftain. I am yours. Taste of my blade. I answer you. Yes, chieftain. Yes, Lord. What hostage now? What ride?
You be my next big death.
Yes, Lord. Yes.
We are enemies hiding. Keep me up.
What hostage? Yes. I am yours. Say the word.
Use my power.
Oh. Yes. Yes, chieftain. I am yours. We need more gold. Yes, Lord.
Look, I just spent 500 gold on an attack. Like, double heal scroll. That's exactly how you want to do it when you're supply blocked. So you either make plans for triple burrow attack. I mean, sorry, 60 foot attack. Or 50. If you plan for 50, all your item investments need to come last. So that you can have your army across the map already.
Oh. I answer something. Say the word. I am yours. Yes, need something. Yes, chieftain. Yeah.
We are enemies hiding.
Work complete.
Greetings, friend.
Say the word.
Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang. Gucci gang, Gucci gang.
There is no such thing as Gucci gang, sorry man. You've been lied to.
Yes, chieftain. Research every hostage there. Yeah. I am one. Yes. On the bloody blade. Oh. What do you want? I am yours. Are you yes, chieftain? What do you want? I answer say the word. Give me a pleasure. Oh. I am yours, chieftain. Yes. Say the word. Yes, Lord. Excellent choice. Oh.
GG. Nice. Wow, didn't even know Grubby was still around playing this game. Used to watch him in the pro scene years and years ago, lol. Hey, what's up, Elson Vi? I pro played from 2003 to 2014, and then I went full-time streaming. Streamed a little bit from 2011 to 2014, but very, very part-time. Now it's more full-time. When you use footmen or grunts as a scout, will you hotkey them to control group, or do you just get them via the minimap? Always control group. It's too risky to lose track of them and not have them on speed dial. Floss twice daily. So generally I'll put the scout grunt on 2 and the rest all on 1. And I do use a lot of spacebar, yes. Even just to get back to my base. And if I don't find it right away, I keep pressing spacebar. For example, usually spacebar brings you back home, see? It's actually a really interesting invention when you think about it. Like the fact that you can press spacebar to center on the most recent command. And not just that, but you can press it again and again to go further back the history of queues. That one is... I wouldn't say you reached that on your first iteration of a game.
Ready to work. Work, work. We need
I think that takes some time when you program it and design it. I have iPhone, good boy Logan. iPhone 8.
Something is doing. We need more gold.
Did you ever touch Legacy of the Void? No, I did buy it, but I never played it even a minute.
Work complete. Build more burrow. What you want.
I'm gonna go for a scout.
Happy to. Ready to work.
Yeah, gonna play that on that device as well.
Ready to work. I can do that. Work complete. We need more.
No, I am interested in the story, Musicus, and it's definitely an idea for Flexible Friday.
gold. We need more gold.
And maybe it will happen sometime. But I had a bad breakup with StarCraft 2. It's not them, it's me. Okay, it's a little bit them and it's me.
Ready to work.
So this is why.
I can do that. Yes.
This is
I
why.
thank you.
Thanks.
Yeah, you're welcome, Floss. Thank you as well.
I am yours, master. Yes. What task is there? Huh? What you want? Oh. Excellent choice. Yes. What you want? Yes, Lord. Yes. Yes. Work complete. We're under attack. What you want? I am yours. Yes. Something we need more gold. What do you want? Be happy. What task is there? Haste my blade. Noctar. Master. I am yours. What do you want? Master. Yes, Lord. Yes. What do you want? Yes. What do you want? I am yours. Looks I like, Master. Something is doing. What task is there? Excellent choice. I am yours. Taste my blade. Yes. Something what do you want? Master. What do you want? Yes, Lord. Master. I am yours. Over. Yes, Lord. Yes. I am yours. What task is there? Time. I am yours. Die. Yes. Master. Yes, Lord. Master. I am yours. What do you want? Oh. Yes. Yes. Yes, Lord. Stop. What task is there? Yes, Master. Yes, Lord. What do you want? Oh. Yes. I will do it and obey. Not enough. Excellent choice. What task is there? Master. I am yours. Yes. Oh. I am yours. Taste of my blade. My life for the Lord. What task is there? Something that you I am yours. Complete. Yes. Master. Master. What do you want? Can't build there. Yes. Yes, Lord. What do you want?
This might be a loss.
Yes. Yes. I am yours. I am hero, Master. Yes, Lord. Hey. Something is doing my life. I am yours. I am hero and obey. Work. Oh. What do you want? Hey. What task is there? Yes. Yes. I can do that. Yes. Ready to work. Work. I am what yours. What do you want, Master? What task is there? Yes, Lord. What do you want? What do you want? Yes. Are you hero and master? What are you there? Oh. Yes. Excellent choice. What do you want? Something in doing? Boogie, what do you want? Something in doing? What do you want? Be happy. Work complete. Word. Happy to. Yes. What are you there? Yes. Still work complete. Oh. Yes. What are you there? Yes. Excellent choice. What do you want? Are you hero and obey? Yes, Lord. Master? Ready to work. We need more party there. Yes, Lord. What task is theirs? I am yours. What do you want? Oh. What do you want? What task is there? Yes. What do you want? I am yours. Yes. Oh. Yes, Lord. Something is good. What do you want? Yes, Lord. Oh. Excellent choice.
Yeah, well executed, and I made a number of mistakes.
Yes, Lord. Yes. Yes. I am yours. What do you want? Something is doing. What task is there? I am yours. Yes, Lord. Master. Excellent choice. What? Yes. What do you want? What task is there? Oh, yes. Something is doing. What do you want? Yes, Lord. Where you want me go? Master? Oh. Hey. Yes, Lord. What do you want? What task is there? Yes, Lord. What task is there? Excellent choice. Hey. Yes. Hey. Yes. Hey. What do you want? I am yours. Yes. Yes. Word. Yes, Lord. I am yours. What do you want? Yes, Lord.
GG, well played. Nah, it's well executed, and I made mistakes. Deserved victory. Too late war mail. Yeah, too late war mail, suboptimal micro, and burrow positioning. The third burrow should be a bit closer to the Great Hall. More peons in production.